This is part 4 of the polynomial chapter. In this video we will see the example of previous topic. Okay, then first example, we have some example there and we will solve one by one how it is solved easily. Okay, first, what is the question? Question is find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomial and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficient. Then first question is x square plus 8x plus 15. We know how to find the zero of the polynomial. X square plus 8x plus 15 we have already studied in class 9. Okay, first we have to multiply in these two terms and we have to split this term into two factors such that the sum of two factors are 8. Okay, then we have 3 and 5. We will add, then we get 8. Okay, then we have split these two terms into 3x plus 5x plus 15. Okay, we then take pair and we have to solve. Here common x, it remains x plus 3 and here 5x plus 3. X plus 3 plus x plus 5. We have first one thing here will be we have to find zeros, then it will be equal to 0. Okay, then here 0 0 0 0. Okay, now we have two zeros, x plus 3 is equal to 0 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then x minus x is equal to minus 3 and here x is equal to minus 5. Now we have to verify the relationship between zeros and their coefficient. Okay, first relation is sum of zeros, and sum of zeros is equal to what? We have two zeros, minus 3 and minus 5. So we have to add these two terms, minus 3 and minus 5. Minus 3 minus 5, which is minus 8. Minus 8 and minus 8 we can write as minus 8 by 1. And minus 8 is what? 8 is here what? 8 is coefficient of x and 1 is coefficient of x square. Then we can say that minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. It is verified. Okay, we know already here it has second method, sum of zeros. Then alternate method is sum of zeros, then minus 3 and plus minus 5 is equal to sum of zeros. We know that minus b by a, then minus b by a, minus 8 by 1. Here minus 3 and minus 5, minus 8 here, and minus 8 is equal to minus 8. It is also verified. This is also right and this is also right. Okay, now we see that second example is x square plus 7 root 6x plus 60. Then first we have to multiply the two terms. When we multiply, then we get 60. Then first what we have to find here, 7 root 6. Then first we have to take factor 60 as one of the factor is 6, because here we have to find 6. So we have to take 6 as a factor. Then we can write as 60 as 10 into 6. Okay, now 10 into 6 can be written as root 6 into root 6. Now we can write as these two terms. When these two terms add, then we get 11 root 6. But here we want 7 root 6. Then we have to also factorize 10. Then we factorize 10, 2 into 5 root 6 into root 6. 2 root 6 when we take 2 with root 6 and 5 with root 6. 5 root 6. When we add these two terms, we get 7 root 6. Okay, we have to factor what? 5 root 6 and 2 root 6. Now we can split. First we have to equate to 0. Okay, now we have to factorize 7 root 6. We have to split this term as 2 root 6 and 5 root 6 plus 2 root 6x plus 5 root 6x plus 60. We take pair and here common x plus 2 root 6 plus here common 5 root 6 x plus 2 root 6. Then we get, sorry, here is equal to 0 is equal to 0. X plus 2 root 6 into x plus 5 root 6 is equal to 0. We get x is equal to minus 2 root 6 and x is equal to minus 5 root 6. Now we have to verify the relationship second part. Second part verification. Then verification first is sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is minus 2 root 6 plus minus 5 root 6 is equal to minus b by a. Minus b by a, which is what? Minus b minus 7 root 6 by a 1. Here we get minus 2 root 6 and minus 5 root 6 we get directly right here. Minus 7 root 6 minus 7 root 6. It is verified. Now product of zeros. Product of zeros is minus 2 root 6 into 5 root minus 5 root 6. We get what? C by a. C by a is C. Here C is 60 and A is 1. Now we multiplied and we get what? 60 is equal to 60. So it is verified. Okay. Next example, x square minus 7. How can we solve it? Here x square minus 7 is equal to 0. Here coefficient of x square is 1. Coefficient of x is, there is no coefficient of x, so we can write as x square plus 0x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we get the coefficient of x is 0 and constant term is minus 7. Okay. Now we solve it. We get, when we factorize, then we get minus root 7 to the square is equal to 0. We have already solved in class 8 and 9 also. So it is 7 root 6 x plus root 7 is equal to 0. Okay, we have two zeros. X is equal to root 7 and x is equal to minus root 7. Now sum of zeros. Sum of second part, verification. Second part is verification. Then sum of zeros. What is sum of zeros? Plus root 7 plus minus root 7 is equal to minus b by a minus coefficient of b, coefficient of x is b, 0 by a 1. Here we get 7 plus minus 7, 0 is equal to 0. It is verified. Second, product of zeros. Product of zeros is root 7 into minus root 7 is equal to c by a. The c by a, c is minus 7 by 1. Root 7 into minus root 7 we get minus 7 is equal to minus 7. It is also verified. Now last question is ax square minus ax square. Now we solve it. How can it is solved? We see. Okay. Ax square minus a square plus 1 into x plus a is equal to 0. Here coefficient of x square is equal to a. Coefficient of x is equal to minus ax square minus bracket a square plus 1 and constant term is a. Okay, how can it solve? Ax square minus, first we have to multiply here a square x minus x, okay, plus a is equal to 0. Now we take pair and get common here, and common ax, x minus what? X minus a. Here minus common minus 1. If it is start from minus, then we always take minus as common. X minus a is equal to 0. here x minus a into ax minus 1 is equal to 0. Now we have two zeros, x is equal to a and x is equal to 1 by a. Second part, verification. First is sum of zeros. Okay, sum of zeros is what? We have two numbers, we have two zeros, a and 1 by a. Then first we have to add a plus 1 by a. Now we get a square plus 1 by a. A square plus 1 is what? A square plus 1 is what? Minus into a square into this. It can be written as minus a square plus 1, because here we get what? Minus a square plus 1. So we write this as, okay. Now we can say that minus, and what is this? This is coefficient of x, and we can write as coefficient of x by a is what? Coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. Okay, text is, it is verified. And now product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to what? Product of zeros, we have to multiply these zeros, a into 1 by a, which is what? 1. And 1 we can write as e by a, because we have to get here a and here a also. A is what? A is constant term, and a is also a coefficient of x square, and it is also verified. I hope that you learned this example. Okay, you can solve examples or exercise of any book. Okay, thank you for attending the class.